Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, I'm Allie Elliott. Welcome to my stream today. I'm going to continue what we started talking about on Monday in getting ready for the new year. Composites, exhibitions, competitions, business, the bread and butter, all that good stuff. So we started with the three things to prepare, and they were kind of big, sweeping things that will touch on the entire year. And then, start big picture and then kind of whittle it down into how you're going to incorporate that into your everyday business. So that was just kind of the brainstorming session. I'm going to keep working on this composite, which is going to be pretty major because this composite is going to be for a couple different competitions. Two is maybe a low estimate. And this is also going to be part of an exhibition, but not just the finished image. So I'm excited. And I'll kind of go over what I went over Monday. And then my computer started freaking out. So I'll go over what the first three things were to just kind of get the party started, get the brainstorming started, and we will keep that up over the course of this week, next week, and then really the whole year. Because what good is planning if you don't follow through? But in the meantime, I'll be working on this, and and sometimes I will get distracted and stop talking altogether. Maybe that's maybe you look forward to those moments. It's a possibility. This is looking like it needs to be sharpened just a little bit. Maybe a little much. There we go. And then of course, if you've watched me at all, you know that I have not treated the image at all. So sensor spots are there. Sensor spots, no color has been touched, sharpening, nothing. I just want this to match the other. So when they're all treated together, they combine beautifully. So everybody is spending this week, I trust, being useless. Being not useless, but unproductive, as this week is meant to be. I think we spend most of the year, I don't know, as business owners anyway, I feel like we spend a good portion of the year doing, because there's always something to do. So this week should be spent not doing. Try to give myself that permission. Or doing stuff that, is going to make life easier on us in the future, which is what I'm working on right now. I'm not a procrastinator. Low base, what's up? I'm not a procrastinator at any other area in my life but image competition. I know how long composites take in comparison with other work, and yet I put it off. How are ya? I've been battling a raging headache this morning. I have to work on that edge a little bit. And then we'll put a little weight under this when the time comes. What is today? Today's Wednesday, right? I'm super mixed up. Christmas being on Sunday really has me off. Camera case insert was delivered. So what'd you get? Just like, what bag do you have? Did you get an insert separately? I always just basic. Probably that's maybe something I could revisit this year. That I love my camera bag. I think it's a Sue Bryce. What is it? I think it might be a Tenba. I don't know, but I love it. But I could probably arrange it a little more. That's what I'm looking for, effectively. Oh, that's what mine came with, as far as insert. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this shadow altogether and create a new shadow. Apache 4800. I've never heard of that. But I trust you. All right, so give me a rundown. What is in your bag? I tried to pack light in my camera bag and somehow end up with a whole lot of stuff. All right, let's check it out here. Oh, that's like a case. That's not, oh, you're going to get me in trouble with that picture. That's not a camera. That's like heavy duty though. I don't protect my stuff that well because my equipment is not that impressive. I like just thwart thieves by not having anything that they would want to steal. It's a grand plan. They would take it to the pawn shop and be like, yeah, that's not worth anything. They'd put it back where they stole it from. I know, I assume you can't probably have pictures of guns on Twitch. That'd be my assumption. I don't know. It doesn't come up very often. Photo editing channel. I'm gonna change this song. This isn't headache music. It's something a little more chill. Replacing the foam in. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, okay. So these inserts look more like what I have. What here? I got my camera bag right here. There it is. I know it's a Sue Bryce version. I've used Tembo before. Can you see in there? Not very neat. In fact, I've got somebody's signed contract that I haven't put away yet. I actually don't see a brand on it. I feel like it's probably Tenba. It's got my ice light, 2 bodies, 3 lenses, speed light. Those are heavy. Those are like travel cases. Mine are like going to the studio cases, but also what I use everywhere. And actually, my little cases, I did a ton of traveling for my Here Eyes exhibition to get it shot and ready to go. And that little setup worked beautifully. And then I have a big case for travel for like my lights. This is just my camera bag. But hey, how's it going? One case has, yes, photography business. We're getting prepped for the new year. I'm very excited. I have a word of the year. Instead of resolutions, I'll do like a theme word, but I'm excited about my word this year because like I'm feeling it. And my word is momentum. Pause for reaction. Because the last 2 years have been remarkable and I'm so grateful and I just want to keep that party going. Now I marked these to save. So I did the first 3 things. Yes, good. Good. I've got 3 more things to get ready for the new year. On Monday we talked about, what did we talk about? We talked about 3 words for your brand, 3 colors for your brand, marketing plan. Today, I'm going to talk about tangibles because that is so overlooked right now within the photography industry and really kind of encompassing all genres that people just don't do tangibles anymore. And that goes for really a lot of industries. 3 star ones on the website. That's right. Hone those babies down. I like 2 fonts though. I like something a little formal and something a little sassier. I'm looking for feet right now because I know that I photographed the right foot. So I want this image upon completion to be really sculptural. I want them to look like almost like stone sculpture. I like this song. I already marked it. I like it. Yes, inserts are tangible. I like it. My magazines that I did this year, and will continue doing twice a year, because they are a pretty heavy expense as far as marketing goes. But it's too easy to just, is that open somewhere? It's too easy to just do social media and feel like you're marketing, and that's just not enough. So I pull that. Let's see here. I don't think I did. Timeless colors, yes. Red, orange, and black text. Ooh, that is 3 colors. Oh, good. Film. There's my film. Oh, it's blocked by the tree. I got a Minolta back there. It's my grandmother's. It's the only one I kept. I'm actually a little bit sad that my first professional camera, well, no, not professional, but my first camera that I took real pictures on, I sold in college because I was a poor art student. And I sold it, and I kind of wish I kept it. It's like my little baby camera. Santa was good. Thank you. It was a really nice holiday. Low key, chill, good stuff. How about you? How was your holiday? $2.45. Where you at? A 20-something load her first roll of film. Very exciting. I'm going to pull some more of these actually because I thought I had pulled all the ones where she wasn't looking at the camera. And now I like the sculptural factor here. We'll get rid of those claw hands. 82.49. No, wait, did I say 82? Yeah, I did. 82.49. Where is that? We all did that sometime, that first roll. Oh, that's good. So, these photos are not at all what I shot them for. I've completely changed the concept of this image. So, I like a challenge, I guess, because I did that to myself. And I could just take her and reshoot, but I'm going to work with what I've got because I think what I've got can work. Had a warm place to sleep. Oh, a nice Christmas holiday dinner. Ah, yes. Love that garage light. Not ship anything to India anymore. Yes. International shipping is a real question mark these days. And I'm just receiving. I'm not shipping to most of the time. Anything that I have to ship internationally, I will drop ship directly from my printer so that it's their problem. Alright. Okay, so I totally got sidetracked. And now I have to go back and find the feet. But I saw it when I was opening. Okay, that's not the right. So I got her little point shoes. Here we go. Okay, we just need the other foot though. I might use that one actually. 1541. Let me remember that. I know. 1541. So I've been working on my branding for the coming year, and I just kind of evolve and keep what's working and get rid of what isn't. Or even if it, I mean, working can mean a lot of things. So it may not be that it's not working. It may just be that it can work better, that I'm going to give something else a try. And do that. So last year, yes, Cool Ranch Doritos. Oh my gosh, food is a whole new, and I haven't done that for a long time, but I used to be part of my job. Because I shot commercial products for the in-frame in commercials, and we would have to get a lot of food from markets, from very specific markets, and to get it to us was when it was food or like liquid, like shampoos and conditioners, stuff like that. It was a real issue. But now I want chips. Ship internationally a lot. Shipping to India is a night. I don't know that I've ever shipped to or from India. I have work in India, but I didn't, again, like I just shipped from my printer, and that printer was actually in Italy, so they're closer. Corrupt customs officials. No good. No clue it's working. SEO is stuck in Philadelphia. What? I hate blogging. Blogging is the only thing related to my business in 15 years that I can honestly say I hate. So I just don't do it anymore. It was good. It was good for a while, but I think I've figured out SEO enough that I don't need it so much. Yeah. Who do you call? You don't. You give up, I guess. I don't know. Chat GPT. No. Type in. Huh. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. That's no good. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what you do about that. Yeah. Okay. So time. Oh, it's an. Okay. So impoverished. Tell me what's happening. Where are they? Type in photographers in Pennsylvania. And you're showing up in Pennsylvania, but you are in Salem, Oregon. Chat GPT is leveraging AI to write, so you can write code. Oh, okay. So I haven't heard of that specifically, but I was reading yesterday about the blogging, the AI blogging situation. I would have guessed a film camera costing more than that too, but why? I don't know. The custom stuff, I feel like it's never not frustrating. Who in poverty used for your website, where your SEO is originating from? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about GoDaddy. Do they have like built-in SEO where you can manually go in? And Wix. I haven't used either of those. I use Squarespace for my speaking exhibition website, and I use PhotoBiz for my actual portrait work. And I use PhotoBiz because I've used them for 14 years, something like that. So I just use them because I'm really used to it. But I actually prefer Squarespace from an SEO standpoint. My analytics seem to be a little bit stronger, which is good because that's much, I feel like as far as portraiture goes, people who want to find me are going to find me. My physical building is on the town square, so that makes it a lot easier, and that helps SEO too. I'm going to trade these because this is nice and bright. She's going to be a little further back. And I'm going to send her. But where's this one? Here she is. The woman you love lives there. What? Tell us. Tell us more. Are you going to be on 90 Day Fiance? Because I will watch. Maybe newborn photographers, yes. Yeah, that's the frustrating thing. And that's what part of what I teach is like, I see some really highly successful studios whose work is mediocre, financially hugely successful. And then I see really incredible talented artists that are not making a living creating art because of the business side and the SEO and the marketing. And it's so frustrating. You just have to get over that hump. And once you get over that hump, like a pebble, in the water, and it'll just ripple out. But you gotta get a lot of pebbles out to let those ripples happen. Portrait, headshot, engagement, and event, real estate, all forms of portrait. Yeah. 50-Year Fiance. I've watched that show in depth. I'm a little bit of an expert on 90 Day Fiance. I don't think I've seen anybody from India. Now I'm focused on that. You've distracted me. I'm also focused on not at all liking my backdrop. Okay, 2023 is the year. We'll get your SEO straightened out, impoverished, and this is the year that your digital footprint moves to the Pacific Northwest with you. It's going to be a good year. I can feel it. Move this one up. Where is this little side situation? Well, I feel like you gotta laugh along, like while you're fixing it. It'll all get straightened out, and then it'll be a story. The greatest frustrations end up being the best stories down the road. Can't find. Oh, you're looking too for like the time being. Get that. So do you have your goals for the year? Like what is your... So I'm very goal oriented. That's how I work best, is kind of under pressure. But I like to have alternative goals too. Like, my first goal is like one that I know I'm going to make. And then, ooh, is this whistling? Whistling is like, oh, that's the worst sound in the world. I'm going to throw up. Anyway, so I have like a little baby goal that I know I'll meet, but like you still celebrate. You celebrate when you meet that goal. And then like a medium goal where, okay, I have to get there. That's where I'm going to feel good about my business, where it's going to progress. And then you have your lofty goal. And then you start hitting your lofty goal, and you like, it kind of related to, that's what I did with my sales averages. I wanted, like, this was the average I had to hit. I had to pay my bills with this. And then this is the average that I would feel confident that all of my career choices were moving me in the right direction. And then there's the one where, like, okay, I'm here. This is where you pop bottles and have a big celebration. Did get a paying client for an ugly. Oh yeah, I saw those. Good job. The big goal, cash flow. Okay. Where I get the client, I can do the job, no problem, just no work. Okay. Are you in any? I'm gonna skip ahead on what I've worked. We're bucking the system, and I'm gonna go to step 3 of what I was gonna talk about today, because it is hands down the fastest way to get, as Sue Bryce says, butts in the seat for work, is a handshake, is face-to-face interaction. So joining BNI or Chamber of Commerce or Rotary or any of those, there are a million of those things. I feel like my town has a whole lot more of those things than most. There's a thing called Inspire, where small businesses get together for marketing, especially if you have a portfolio for personal branding, which is a whole new entire genre with influencers and people who want to be influencers and that kind of thing. Personal branding and giving them content will continue to generate revenue for you, and it helps them in their business. It's a win-win-win, as Michael Scott would say. Those kinds of, you are Rotarian, perfect. So that just kind of face-to-face handshake, nothing will get people in your seat faster than that. So I know there's a thing called Inspire, where you can go and like kind of give your elevator speech and practice that. And that's no pressure, because everybody, I just got lipstick on my mic. Because everybody's there doing the same thing. They're all practicing their selling on you, and you can work out a lot of, I think it's called Inspire. It's something like that. I don't know if that's, but there's also a downtown, like I said, my studio is on the town square, and there's a downtown business owners guild kind of a thing. There is an arts council that you can join. There are a million. And if I were in a position where I absolutely needed some revenue generated as fast as possible, I would go to everybody who is having a meeting that month and just get there. And ooh, wait, we have to pause our business talk and all look at low basis chick. I'm not going to look at her on my screen. I'm going to look at her over here. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, it won't let me. I'm not signed into Instagram, so it won't let me. A fellow artist. So what does she? Oh, filmmaker and presenter. Ooh, yes. Get on 90 Day Fiance. The distance, that would be an issue. What's the time difference? I feel like staying awake for somebody on the other side of the world would be a real issue at this point in my life. Luckily, been married 25 years. And we both work from home. So there's no, although he is a night owl. And I am a morning girl. But I'd say we're used to it by now. Okay, I gotta find this side. And as far as the BNI, Rotary, that stuff, I love that stuff. I love it. I don't know, as far as like introvert, extrovert, that kind of thing, I'm definitely an extrovert because I'll talk to anybody about anything. But I like my home time too. So I'm gonna keep needing to make this. Oh, she's a Nat Geo photographer. Ooh. Time difference. Neither of us wants to relocate together. Oh, yeah. Well, that could throw a wrench in long-term plans. I don't know. I guess it depends on your end game. Join Rotary again. Yeah, I feel like with the networking groups, anything online, it just doesn't happen. It has to be in person, and like a handshake and have a drink together, and you connect in that way that people don't do anymore. Yes, we want to know, Impoverished. We're going to follow your reality show too. I love this stuff. So what, like, dream scenario, what job would you want next week that you are priced in a way that you could take a deep breath and relax a little bit about bill pay and all that good stuff? Focus on, share with us. What would that dream job that would come along and you would go, this is exactly what I needed to happen? That would be like your starting block. And then we'll help you figure out how to get there. And I'm going to figure out the sea of arms and legs. And I might have, oh, that's so pretty. I love this dress. If you're looking for gowns for your studio, I know a gal. Whoops, that's not the right. At the bottom. I'm just gonna hide that. Hey! Uh-oh. This isn't a real thing. Hold on, I gotta catch up. Okay, let's see. We met when I interviewed her on my Twitch channel. It's a Twitch love story. Maybe, I don't know. It's a Twitch relationship story. That's none of my business. Besides signing up, yes. Headshot, studio, yes, that's a game changer. Usually with people. Yes. Thank you. I get all excited. First time chat. No, it's not a real person. Come on. I don't know how to ban anybody either. So just join us. I don't know. Okay, I have to have a specific, like, let's put their name. Pin. I don't want to pin it. I don't want to reply. It's not working. I don't want to become friends with them or whatever. I'm like 97 years old. Yes! Olaf! it was a long, hard World Cup for us both. Actually, I was really the only thing that I can see to do is reply to his message. I'm just gonna ignore it. I was proud of my boys for getting out of group play, for coming up with that last minute dub. I was kind of bummed to see. I was heartbroken when Brazil went out. Because here's the thing. This is totally sidetracked. I'm not talking about photography or business or anything. I'm talking about World Cup now. But the U.S. did exactly what they were expected to do. And, like, I would have loved for them to go on a tear and come up with a bunch of wins. But I was proud of what they did. Super duper young team. And I was proud of that. So then Brazil was the best team at World Cup. They just were. And they should have won the whole thing. So to see it go down the way it did, just like, oh my gosh, that took me a few days to get it. I'm actually not over it yet. So I'm going to need a minute. Left click there. It's not working. I can't figure it out. Oh, wait. Wait, there it is. New. Oh, yes. The old. Did I do it? Can't tell. I don't think I did, but anyway. Yes, I'm sick of hearing about Messi. Yeah, you know, he's great. Meh, whatever. He's great, but there were antics there. I mean, Argentina has been a factor in World Cup for as long as I can remember, since I was 8 years old. But Portugal without Ronaldo, not a factor. So I'm Team Ronaldo. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I was yelling in Spanish, too. And I don't even speak Spanish. Annie Leibowitz. I loved the Messi Ronaldo picture. And according to people who play chess, Ronaldo was a little bit ahead. Now, I'm guessing the gameplay has changed a little bit with World Cup. That was disappointing. And the taunting, the stuff with the baby doll and Mbappe, like, that was so tacky. Like, I wouldn't let my U12 players do that. And they wouldn't do that because they're smarter than that. But that was a heartbreaker. On to 2026 because we get to go to those games because they're right here at home. And my boys will be 4 years older and we're going to be a factor. My son is a FIFA king. I told him, oh, thank you, Lobe. I probably like became the bot's friend or something. It sure did feel rigged. The number of penalties make it real hard to not be rigged. Like, you like look at Messi sideways. Penalty, penalty, penalty. And legend has it Harry Kane's penalty has not come back down yet. Still going strong. Oh, cup of hot chocolate. That's so cozy. Alright, I think I got all of these arms and legs situated. Not situated, but I got them. What does she have? I can't see what's happening. Okay. Oh, and I do have, we had 3 different conversations. Lord. Our torches were lit. We just didn't know I didn't know what to do with them. I led them to the wrong house. We just had hot chocolate with a bot. Yes. Yes. So, I tried. I tried to stay Team Berhalter. I tried to support our coach because I adore everybody on that team. And hello, I was Tim Ream in the back. He'd never played with the team and this brought in the last minute. He was like a rock star back there. That was inspiring. So I've never been more happy to be wrong. And I was trying real hard to stay in the coach's camp and like trust the process. No, I do not trust his process because it was wrong. And the second half of every game, we looked so bad. I'm gonna go off on that. We could have beat England the way it was working. I'm very glad they didn't bring Phil Foden in to the U.S. game because I still adore him. And I still can because he didn't play against us. Yeah. See, my blood pressure is rising. It's going up. Okay, I'm a little overwhelmed by the number of arms and legs happening here. I need to start just one at a time and make this happen. All right, I'm going to start with middle. Where is that foot? I mean, yes, put Twitch on mobile while you're going to Chamber of Commerce or what was the other one? Rotary, BNI. BNI, I feel like is in, it's like the debutante having its hot spot right now. It's heyday. What is Twitch mobile anyway? I mean, it pops up on my phone whenever I start streaming, but I just ignore it because I'm an old dog and I cannot learn a new trick. Gotta find a foot. Here she is. I'm gonna have to warp this. And probably not. Well, actually did pretty well. Select the inverse of that, and then oops. And then warp. Watched a whole lot of movies. Aww. I was rooting for Mexico too. It was not a good tournament for Mexico. I can't remember. Was it the Poland game that went so far sideways? Just yes, I think that I should have been the coach too. I can't get on board with the business of we're up by one measly goal and then you drop back and just defend. It's like heart attack central. I mean, I feel like they could basically have anybody else coach and it would have been a different scenario. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to duplicate this again because I'm going to tuck that behind. I'll find the other one. Okay. So, nope. Oh. There we go. Yes, he absolutely was. He's more calm than I am, which is not a difficult place to be. I'm not very calm. But I determined after the Wales game that, because we talked about having a watch party with some of the kids that we coach, and we determined real quick I'm no role model when World Cup is on. So that did not happen. Nope. Yeah, it was, my kids were yelling, my husband and I both losing our minds. That just, I can't do the like sit back and, I don't have it in me. The sit back and chill thing. Thank you. Most of the time. Basically. Sports. Go sports. Go teams. I don't have to pay attention to the sport at all to get real invested real quick. Okay, I'm going to combine those two. And then nope, I want to burn that. Alright, I'll probably just grab the inside of that and make a nice dark copy. You know what? I'll just do it now. Less talking, more working. This is going to be an intense composite, but I feel like it's going to pay off beautifully when the time comes. I wanted to see the US go for it. Yes. Yes. That's right. They're looking for me right now. My son does Olympic development for goalies, and just watching those field players too, like obviously, I think my kid's amazing. But just watching those field players and know, like, some of those kids are going to be on the World Cup field someday. And it's so cool to watch because the skill level is insane, and the desire for it is so cool to be a part of. I mean, it's a lot like business. There will be people that are insane, kids that are insanely talented that don't meet their potential because they're not getting after it. And then there'll be some that make it there. Yes. Starting goalkeeper. Keepers can be a little older, so it may not be. He'll be 18 for the next World Cup, so he'll be. I feel like if they were going to use an 18-year-old goalkeeper, they would have used Gabriel Solina, who is training with Chelsea right now. Gaga. It's a name you're going to hear a lot, I would think, over the next long while. Good stuff. I'm going to keep that out because of the, and actually I'm going to take a break from this image because it gets overwhelming, all those arms and legs. But, I wanted to do this real quick. Let's see. I'm going to flip the whole party. Yes. That he is. Alright, I'm going to back up a little bit because I'm going to abuse the rule of thirds here a little bit and put this and right smack. Here we go. Yes, photographer on the sidelines. Yes! Perfect! No, I don't shoot events. I'll do their promotional portraits. So you just, U.S. Soccer, you take notes right now. Olaf Lopez is your man on the sidelines taking photos, and I will do all promotional materials. I'll cut you a deal even. Oh, that'd be so cool. So, I thought I saw, I can't see very well. I don't know what's happening with this music. We're going to start this over. I like this song. I like controlling everything. I like controlling the lighting and the posing and everything. Where did I put my notes? That's right. We got you covered, U.S. Soccer. Consider it done. It took me a while. It took me a while to figure out that events were not my thing because they pay so well. But figured it out. Okay, let's see here. I might just have to add. This is going to be annoying because if I would have done this from the beginning, my life would be a lot easier. Okay. So, I'm just going to flatten this. And then duplicate. No, I'm not going to do that, actually. Forget that. Okay. So, I'm going to move this down below. Delete that one. Keep everything else. Duplicate that one. And then save it as a new. So I'm only on progress 13. Which means I've got a long way to go. And you may be asking yourself, why don't you just reshoot it? And I am also asking myself, why don't I just reshoot it? I'm stubborn. And I'm okay with that. Okay. So we totally got sidetracked earlier. Oops. But I've not forgotten the 3 next steps for 2023 business preparation. Just need to take this whole party down. Okay. All right, and these will all just get tweaked. So, last week we did, no, not last week, Monday. It's been a long week. 3 branding words. I'm still working on mine. Okay, I have a question. I'm taking a public opinion poll. Are you guys ready? Because I need some feedback here. So I like the word twilight because I like that golden hour, that like I like taking a deep breath at the end of the day, the feeling of twilight. Are we past the vampire thing? Is that where that word takes you now in almost 2023? I need a focus group here. I hope that it's no. I hope we're beyond that. I'm a little nervous that that's not the answer that I'm going to get. What do we have? So that's one of the words that I'm considering to be my, my branding words for. I like to evolve the ones that aren't working. Treasured, heirloom, and laughter were my 2022 words, and I think they were pretty successful. I like heirloom, but it's pretty overused, so I'm replacing heirloom in 2023 with heritage, and I'm sticking with treasured. I actually started out as treasure, and it kind of went to a pirate place, so now it's treasured. So treasured, heritage, and my third is up in the air. I want it to be twilight because of those golden tones and that warm, comfortable feeling at the end of the day. But if we're still in that vampire place, I will keep looking. So I need your help with that. Tell me that we are over the vampire thing. Okay. And now this is just gonna be old fashioned. Brushing. Oh, we're at 12%. We're going to go hundo. Do a little fade out action here. And then the rest will be kind of a textural. All right. This is going to be 13, and I'm going to do some kind of experimental business with it that is going to adjust. Oh, flattening makes it. Okay, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to merge these, duplicate, and then Flavio, hey! Welcome, welcome! Good to see you! How have you been? Nope, too much. I'm going to keep that nice and chill. Okay, let's see here. Been good, nice. Getting ready for next year. Already my calendar is starting to fill up, yay! Good spirits, feeling better about my good. It's gonna be a good year, I feel it. I can just feel it. So we're talking about our branding words. This was from Monday. This is my recap, because there were portions of that stream that nobody else was here. We're talking about my 3 words. I need to know if Twilight is still, if we're past vampires, or if I can move on with the like warm purples and golden tones and all that good stuff, because that'll be my 3rd branding word. And then 3 branding colors. Last year, sequin was the fabric of the year. Gold, pink was like a dusty rose pink, and then black. And this year, black velvet, dark pink, like a dark dusty rose, and then gold accent. So that's not going to be all that different. Where is the song? Here it is. And then getting a marketing plan together. Today we're moving on to the next 3 big things for business. The first one is tangibles, the things that people aren't doing much of anymore. And I've got 3 tiers. So I tier my clients in 3 tiers. One being they need me. They're great clients. They need me a lot right now because of the season that their family's in. And people that I want to stay in front of as much as possible, and I'm willing to spend more to stay in front of them. So those are my tier 1 clients. And then I got distracted myself. And then tier 2 are fantastic clients, but they don't need me quite as often as the tier 1 clients do. Tier 3 would be, I'm not going to see them very often, maybe every other year. Their kids are a little older. Maybe they moved away. I have a boatload of clients that have moved away and still come back to me, and I'm so grateful for them. But they don't need me in their face all the time. Like, we've built that connection, that loyalty, and they come as often as they are able. So for the tier 1, they'll get magazines. I do that twice a year, and it's kind of I think it's special. A lot of the clients feel like it's special to be in there, and it's something they want to share, but it's a nice high quality. Here's my magazine from the fall. Graphy Studio. I actually designed this on stream, so you can look at my YouTube if you want to see that. Beautiful, high quality, high value marketing item, and so I'm more selective with that because of the cost associated. And then I do postcards 4 times a year, and I have a lot of clients that rely on those postcards coming to them for them to remember to book their yearly session. And then tier 3, and actually all tiers, prospective clients, neighbors, friends, waitresses, everybody that I come into contact with, business cards. And I just ordered some new business cards from Moo. They are on their way. I ordered those for imaging. I'm speaking at imaging this year on marketing to create loyalty and something else. It's a very long name. But it's great. You should come. And that is in Tennessee, the Grand Ole Opry, and it's going to be a good time. Still thinking on how to organize myself for customer connection. Yes. Software to manage that stuff, or just a spreadsheet enough for now. Yes. I use 17 Hats for my I use it for my bookkeeping and for my customer. What is going on with this thing? It's like stuck on something. I'm sitting on it. Oh, wait. There it goes. And my leash got tangled. You know how my dog feels. Yeah, so that's what I use. And then step 2, I don't want to get out of here before I do what I'm supposed to do. Step 2. And the next 3 steps for 2023 is taking a good hard look at your socials, and you don't want that too dark. Okay. And considering the demographics of each, a couple years ago, and during the shutdown, I started my Instagram, and I'm just now this year focusing on it because I primarily shoot portraits. I shoot families, maternity, newborn, children, and then families as they grow up too, especially at this phase in my career. I've been in business 15 years. So the people that were having their families when I first started out, they're now growing up. Some of them are even starting to think about having families of their own, that kind of thing. So I need to be able to reach the people that are in the demographic that I am looking for. And I'm going to grab even if that means, I know it's so daunting to think about starting a new social. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not for everybody. I think it's daunting to start a new social media and have to start from scratch. And it's a little overwhelming. But it's also, think about it in the way that it's also a fresh start, and you can go in with your branding words and your branding colors, and have a clear idea of who you are, a clear presentation of who you are right from the beginning. So that's kind of a blessing. I'm going to saturate some of that a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to save this as a new progression. I'm going to sit on that for a little bit. That is a brand new, okay, back to the arms and legs. So different socials. This is obviously not a channel that I use for my clients or getting new work or anything. This is for connecting to, my colleagues and peers within the industry, and having some company while I edit and lean into the competition exhibition side. And then Instagram is much heavier in the young families that are growing right now that aren't. Facebook had always been my main social media platform, and it's a little bit of an older demographic. It's one that I'm a part of. So that's out. Just kidding. But it's just a different set. The families are generally older. So not what I'm looking for the new babies and maternity and that kind of thing. Although it's too easy now to just cross post across platforms to not do it. But I don't know. TikTok is maybe, I'm not on TikTok. No plans to get on TikTok. I'd rather retire. But that doesn't mean I don't use it. I will occasionally cameo on other people's TikToks who are established, rather than me starting to establish. I'm too old to be on there anyway. But rather than having to establish client base, I will work with some other people and companies that are on TikTok. And then we already talked about number 3 because we skipped right ahead. For Impoverish, to just jump in there and handshake and make eye contact and connect with people in person. There is nothing else in the whole wide world that will create a connection like meeting face to face, shaking hand, having a coffee together, and hearing them too, their needs and how you can best meet them with your business, and everybody wins. And B&I and Inspire and Chamber of Commerce and Rotary, and gosh, there are just thousands probably across the country that you can choose from, some that are local. I seem to have a really huge variety of options in my area for that kind of thing, which is fantastic. I'm in a very artsy town, so it's conducive to a portrait business for sure. But that's also a good, if you are nervous, or if you maybe nervous isn't even the right word, but if you are working on getting more comfortable with your elevator pitch, with telling what you do and who you are and making it succinct and memorable, that is a fantastic place to practice that. Start practicing with your cat, with your dog, with your mom, like the people that you're comfortable with, people in this non-people that you're comfortable with. The more you say it, the more comfortable it will be, the more it'll roll naturally off your tongue. More on events. Oh, all you event photographers, yes, you take those events and I will not. Concert photography, that's cool. Wedding in July, a chess festival in August, and a tattoo convention, yes. Oh, I love that. I just got a new tattoo. There's my bald eagle feather in memory of a friend of mine that we lost in the fall, and from the 91st Psalm. Still haven't promoted myself yet. Yes, just talking with people is promoting. You're always on. No pressure. Still haven't left the other job. Have to give them 2 months. Have you given your 2 months? The people want to know. I'm excited. I don't know what it is. Nothing really changes between this week and next week, but it's like a fresh, exciting, it's a good starting point to just evaluate and get everything moving along the right track. And I want to see, I like this. I'm just going to grab the whole skirt actually. And I've got to get these dresses organized, or not dresses, but the body parts organized. Scooch that way in the back. There we go. Okay, grab that one. Grab that one. So I'm going to keep, for the next like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to keep working on, I had a writing deadline in December, and now I have January 15th for my exhibition deadline. So you will be seeing a whole lot of this image. And I just want to get it a little more cleaned up before I quit for the day. But I need some more of these darker gown images. And actually, you know what? I had one that I marked need to edit because because I wanted to edit that one, just kind of a teaser for this. And where's my super basic? There she is. And I'm not gonna flip this, even though the light is leading in from the other side. Does everybody have big New Year's plans? I trust. Not yet. January and February, so I have 2 months to do my legal stuff contract. Yes. Getting more and more excited. Yes, good. Crazy to leave a steady job. Well, you'll never make everybody happy. So you got to focus on making you happy and living your dream and seeing it happen. I think it's really exciting. Twitch is here to support you. That's tough when not everybody's on board, but they don't need to be on board. I don't even really want to mess with. I'm going to flatten this. I don't even want to change the light or anything. I'm actually maybe gonna, this is kind of counterintuitive, but I'm going to leave the grays in the background. Actually, I'm going to take back some of those erasers. And then go real low. A little kind of claw hand. Okay, that happened. I changed my mind. I'm going to add a little tiny touch of color back in. Aw, yeah, of course. It's going to be amazing. And I was very lucky to have a lot of support when I took the leap of faith into full-time business, and one of the best decisions I ever made. I never could have imagined when I started out how fulfilling it would be and how it would lead into so many other parts of a career. You know, we've traveled all over the country shooting for exhibitions, for me to speak and lead classes, met so many incredible people. I mean, and I truly love my work. Don't usually want an armpit in there, but I don't mind it. I'm trying to squint. So when I wear that, get you. That claw hand bothers me a little bit, but there we go. Okay. This is going to be gorgeous when I get it done. If I get it done. She's a good little model. What I need right now, I know I took some darker images, some lower exposure. That's not it. That's before we had our point shoes. Where are they? And the bad news is that I shot half of these in August when she had a pretty intense farmer's tan. And then the other half in December when she had no tan. And in my family, that is a stark difference. Okay, let's see here. Alright, I might just save the rest of this for... I feel like I didn't do anything with this image today. It's just, this is the gross part of composites where you can't tell really what it's going to look like, and it looks like a red hot mess, and you should probably just reshoot it. But I'm stubborn. I'm not going to do that. So... light. Oh, I love a good stark light. Where are the feet? You know what? That'll do though. 1521. Yeah, these nice dark. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, I think what I'll have to do is number these girls so that I can start piecing together and making a full person and then treating them as individually shot pieces. So I'll start on the left. And I got a random arm sticking up back there, and I don't like the backdrop at all. I'm going to probably reshoot that because it doesn't have enough texture right now. It's not interesting. I don't like that. I wonder what this is. What is this? Oh, there. Okay, it's a bottom. That might actually work. Yeah, that'll work. I'll darken that quite a bit. Take that down into the shadows. Yeah, it'll work. Oh, I love this stuff. It'll be there. It'll be there for you. You didn't. We talked about some nonsense for a while, so don't be too worried about that. There we go. There we go. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, now I've got to stick with this for a minute. Okay, and I'm going to maybe warp this. Whoops, where'd she go? A little bit. I don't want to warp the leg, really. But I want the flow of the fabric to make sense. I'm just going to take this up and take the hard edges off. Okay, so this is going to go back, not there, there. Whoops. Mobile, there are a lot of times audio with chat. Yes, there are a lot of arms. And the tulle is interesting fabric because it almost looks surreal even when it's completely in reality because it's so smooth and commercial. It's a rough day for Impoverish. Okay, this looks a little, her head looks a little big. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, we're going to go together. We'll merge those. Let's see. Front, left. Middle, left. Save. Like a total psychopath because lessons have been learned. And rather than erase right there, I'm going to dodge a little bit because I'm going to eventually go with the backdrop that has more texture, so it's not going to need to be perfection by any stretch. Okay. That'll do right now. And like to take this is missing like a little crisp piece of tulle. We can fix that later. I'm not worried about that right now. We'll go through and make some individual adjustments when we start refining before it gets flattened or anything like that. See, like there's a hard line right there that's an actual real line between the light coming from behind and her hair and the shoulder / tool. But I'll just deal with that later. Whoops, I made sure to erase that. I thought I was on. Nope. Now it's just chaos. And I want to keep the texture. I want to keep the little wispy hairs that are catching the light. So I'm burning right now instead of... Okay. Alright, so I'm pleased with where that one is right now. That's just an arm. If anybody needs a random arm, that's a pretty one with, you know, oh, it's the whistling song again. Okay. Okay, where are we at now? There's a leg. So it's just a leg. Just mark that. Actually, I'm going to say left leg because it's camera left. I know my left and right. Just relax. That actually looks kind of small. And I know does not fit well together yet, but that's okay. Center feet. We're going to worry about that later. Oh, 5%. Oh no, that's wrong. I'm on the wrong tool. That'll do it. Alright, center leg. Merge those. Save. Center leg, center feet. Alright, where are we at now? We've got... So this would end up being the front, because this one I'm going to have her almost kneeling, or yes, kneeling, something like that. This will be front right, camera right. Okay, and then okay, let's see. So I've got to find there. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Yay! There's Zuzu. Oh, you will make my daughter's day. she'll rewatch this just to see her kitty. That's really sweet. Thank you. I'm dying to get past this tedious part of this composite so that it can be the fun part. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to go a little bit bigger and a lower opacity. Just kind of blend that. Okay. Merge those. Middle, whoops, did I spell that wrong? Middle right. What I was saying earlier. Oh, let's see. Let's go back. Oh, we were talking about the networking stuff and how, like, the fastest way to get bodies in the seat. That sounded violent. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think, especially if you have, because January is a phenomenal time for businesses. They're doing just like we're doing, preparing for the new year, getting new material, planning their goals, and that is a phenomenal time to. Oh, wait a second. The wrong thing selected. To sell them on new headshots, new social media campaigns that you can shoot for them. So this is a beautiful time. There are also maybe some people, I don't know, I guess it's kind of late to be spending before end of the year, but you might get lucky and find some people who want to have a few more expenses before the year ends. But even just go door to. When I first signed the lease on my studio, I was so shamelessly nervous about having that overhead that my kids were really little, so I filled 2 of their backpacks with business cards, with postcards, size business cards, and went door to door and met all my business neighbors for the studio, introduced myself, passed them out, and made those connections with people. So just pick a neighborhood, pick a business neighborhood, and go to it. And you might be surprised the connections that you can make, and you guys are mutually beneficial. No, I don't think so. Maybe. Does it tell you? I don't know what everything means. I should know that by now. Yeah. Well, if you do like real estate stuff, but businesses just need headshots, redo their website, and take this time to reset and just sell them on that. Oh, I bet you are for the month at least. For a sub. Thank you. I appreciate that. But just go into it showing them what you can provide them and that you can help them get their business ready for the new year. And just sell them on that customer service aspect that's so important and that's lost right now. Let's see here. Okay, so she's got legs. She's got half a leg. I wonder if I need to move that one. I might actually, 'cause she's much more in the light. Let's actually flip this so that it's not all weird, like going in the same direction thing. Yeah, I like that better. I'm looking for this one in the dark here. Where is she? There's the bottom. Nope. She's missing. Okay, back to the top. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Feet, feet. Okay, she's gotta be here somewhere. There's that one. There she is. There we go. We'll move her down here a little bit. I really like that gown back there. Meetup.com seems to be great overall to find groups. Yeah, it does sound like a like a dating website. Sorry, I had to go for a soccer practice. Yay! That's right. Thank you so much. I think I'm probably wrapping up. Have a happy new year to everybody. And I'm going to take a break from piecing these arms and legs together. I'm going to make sure I save it first because that would be really frustrating. I'm still on progress 1, so you know I've got a mountain to climb here. But you've got 6 things to do. Everybody's got 6 things to do, and I want to start hearing your branding words for the year. I'm going to refine mine, your colors, your fabrics, whatever's going to define your business for 2023. And we're going to get some bodies in front of you to photograph some paying bodies. Unless you don't want people. That's also an option. But I will be back on Friday. Get ready to bring in the new year. Thank you guys so much. This is always so much fun to feel like I've got people here to hang out while I'm editing and working on this. And it doesn't look like I made progress on this one today, but I did. I feel it. So you guys have a beautiful Wednesday evening, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much. I'm always happy to. I'm excited for all of our businesses, for our industry in general. It's going to be a good year. Have a good night.
That's why you my mommy. Please.